I've got something new here. This is my first Edison Model D machine. It's a home. I bought it on the online auction site, or eBay, okay? And it had a few minor issues. On the top works here, the pot metal bearing was seized up, and I haven't removed the original pot metal bearing, but I have reamed it a little bit, and as you can see, this turns real nice. And then I've done some work on the parts over here. This thrust color was on backwards, and they had the 2 and 4 minute gearing set up to where it was permanently in 2 minute. In fact, they had attempted to drill into the main shaft where the detent groove is at, and used a small piece of wire and what looked like the cut off end of a nail to stick in through where the spring goes. And I happen to have a spring and screw and detent from an extra 2 and 4 minute kit that I went ahead and used on this. It doesn't actually index quite right, but it works well enough that I can switch the speed now of the lead screw, and as you can see, it's nice and free. So I'm happy that I have all that adjusted up real nice. And unfortunately, whoever had this last, in addition to that butchery, butchered up some screws here. But I think I've got some extra screws to replace those that are buggered up. I was able to get this machine, and I got the Cygnet horn that goes with it. In fact, I have everything but the crane for the horn and a reproducer. So I've got an extra reproducer that'll fit this carriage. So when I get it all back together, I can use it, and I'll just have to come up with either an original or a reproduction crane and back bracket. But it's time now to turn attention to the motor. And this motor has a problem. I think you can see it, which is fairly common of Edison home motors. The Edison home that you've seen in maybe some of the other videos, if you've looked at the other videos on this channel that I have, that's a Model B home, had the exact same problem when I bought it. I also bought it via eBay. But it had the exact same problem that this motor has. This pinion here on the third arbor is split and come loose. This motor also has another problem that will have to be fixed. I don't know if you can see it very clearly or not, but the second arbor is bent. So take this motor apart and put that arbor in the lathe and try to straighten it back out. And then I will solder this pinion to the third arbor, clean all that up real good and solder it back together. Then we have to do some work on the governor when that's all done. It's got a good governor, but it has, as you can see, it has this sort of torsion spring arrangement that it looks like a lot of Edison governors from this time period had. I know my Model A Fireside has this same type of governor, and this piano wire spring here had come unstaked from one end, and I removed all the old solder and then re-staked it to the collar, and this allows the governor assembly some torsional flex. And you can see what they've done here is they've tried to solder this and it's broken. So what they did was, on one of the governor springs, they got a screw which is a little bit longer than the others, that when it tightens up onto the shaft through this collar. Well, unfortunately, it's not the right size and there's no washer on it, so the weight is not attached. Luckily I have an extra Edison governor here that I can steal some screws off of, and if I want to, I even have the set screw that goes there, and I could do away with this feature, but I'm going to try to repair that. So we'll do that last. We'll address the governor last. But it does function. All this part of the mechanism works. It regulates. So we just need to fix the gear arbor here that is bent, and the pinion. And it's got a good spring too. That was one of the things that the seller mentioned in the listing, was that the spring was broken, because you could put the winding handle on there and spin it and it wouldn't wind. And the spring is good. I've tested it. It's this right here. So we're going to take this apart. I'm going to take this apart and remediate these issues. And I will try to keep you all in the loop by making a video or two so you can follow along with the repairs. So, thank you for watching.